Hey guys, Michelle here from Michelle Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. So we're just gonna continue our organizational path. As you can see, I actually built the two cubbies that I shared with you, I believe last week from Crate Room. I'm waiting for more tray inserts for the big trays that I shared with you in that video. And now we're gonna put all the fun stuff in it. So I pretty much barricaded myself in the room, as you can see. Doors shut, cubbies are in the way of the door opening, and we're gonna basically rearrange this whole section. If you did see my craft room tour, I kind of shared with you what the room looks like at its current state and what I'm gonna basically give it an overhaul. So this little segment, I'm basically gonna share with you how I'm going to rearrange this section. That's pretty much what the entire video is gonna be about. So if you wanna just skip it, by all means. If you wanna fast forward, go ahead. I will try to speed it up because you don't need to see me do the whole process. Unless you have questions in between what I'm doing, by all means, let me know. But I'm just gonna play some music for you guys while I do it, and then I'll come back on and share with you my pros and cons, I guess. So let's pretty much get started. All right, so pretty much as you saw, I basically shuffled my Billy bookcase out of the way. Some things did fall, but nothing broke or anything. I think it looks pretty great where it's at. So the only thing that I need to now work on is removing all of the anchors. I was trying to figure out what the word was. Anchors from the wall, erase all of my pencil marks from the previous times. I probably am gonna have to spackle and repaint those sections. That's gonna be a question mark, or I'm gonna put a pin in it at the moment, because it's my craft room and I'm the only one that's gonna see it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to dress up the back of the wall with any fun stuff. I am gonna put back on the pegboard, so I did gather some materials, or shall I say tools, to do that and see what we do from there. So obviously everything that was on those two pegboards pretty much fit, not completely in the sense of I just stuffed everything in a drawer, or in a little tray. So I'm pretty happy about that for right now, because obviously I'm gonna buy stuff to put everything in and sort it properly, so that way I see what I have. But as I showed you in my craft room tour, I did have a bunch of stuff randomly in drawers, which I definitely need to acquire and group together before I start organizing the drawers. And that's probably what I'm going to do after this video, so that way I can break it up, because depending on what you really want to watch, I don't want you to sit through the whole thing and be like, really, Michelle, you could have just told me this is what it was about. So this is basically just my reconstruction of my separate wall, I guess, or my left side of my wall. I don't know how I would want to word that, but pretty much my little station here, so that way I can restructure this. Now this wall, or the create room cubbies that I have stacked on top of each other. Now, just so you know, if you did watch that video of how I created one of them, off camera, I did create the second one, and I kind of did the same kind of steps that I had struggles with in the first one. For some weird reason, I feel like their instructions are wrong. But for me, how it worked was I really did install the side panels and the top, and then I did the base after, because it felt like the back wall kind of slid into that base better than the top. I don't know if the words were labeled wrong or if I misunderstood the directions, but that's what worked for me. The same thing with the side inserts to have the drawers fit. If it didn't work one way, I just rotated it and then it fit that way. So it would be probably great if they had directional paths on them, unless that's just the way that they function. I don't know, but just giving you a little tidbit on that. And then yeah, so once I'm done installing the pegboard again, pretty much wrap up this video. And then I will be back with another video for you guys in regards to how I decide to restructure my crate room trays. I believe that's what I'm gonna do. So sit tight for me to wrap up, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, so what do you think? I did purchase a stamp and storage carousel for my Distress Oxide inks, which I'm thinking would go perfectly on the top where those trays are sitting right now. So hopefully that will kind of give me a not distraction, but a viewpoint when you see the pegboard, so it's not like an eyesore type of thing. And I'm pretty sure I'll find a bunch of different doodads to put on top of that shelf as well. So right now, I think I'm pretty happy with the way this was restructured. Like I mentioned, I'm just going to remove those anchors from the wall, patch it up, get a little bit of paint and fix it, and then now go through with the rest of my drawers and gather all the other stuff. Plus I do want to put in here in the Create Room cubbies not only the Tim Holtz products but also my stamps and my dies. So that is very important to me to put that. I'll probably put that on the top because I'll have easier access to it, and then the Tim Holtz stuff on the bottom. But you never know, because I can rearrange the drawers however I want. It doesn't really seem like it's going to be an issue in regards to moving it around. There just might be some of an issue in regards to height. So that I will probably be playing with and then follow up with a follow-up video when I do another tour. So thank you guys for taking the time out to hang out with me. I really hope this has helped you a little bit into giving you some ideas to reorganize. This was just, like I said, a small little station, but I felt like it was a bigger improvement for me, at least, once I get everything in its proper spot. So catch you on the next video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And if you have any questions, by all means, please leave a comment in the box below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have a crafty day. Take care.